so people can come on. Sorry if the room echoes. I don't have a lot on my walls anymore. I know it's a little late, so if you guys end up watching this later, that's fine. Hello, Brenda. Um, Glad we have people who want to watch. Um, well, Brenda, since you're here, I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize for not being on lives or vlogs the last couple days or week or so because things have been very busy and I am. Well, today's one of those days where I just want to sit back and relax, but I got too many things to do. Um, oh, I'm sorry, there, Brenda. Um, I'm not gonna. There's a lot of things that's going on. Some of it has to do with Jerry. Some of it's just me. I'm gonna let Jerry said we'll go on later on this evening, so I'll just let Jerry tell her stories or information, or whatever you want to call it. For me, between getting our yard sale up and running again, this time with holiday decor, we've gone through and decluttered and basically gone through the different holidays, and we're keeping what we want to keep. Which, luckily, we've actually downsized. I mean, we used to have one giant tote for Americana, which is basically up from Labor Day to Memorial Day, or Memorial Day to Labor Day. Can't remember which one's first and which one's second. Um, but we've downsized to one Easter box instead of two, one Thanksgiving box instead of two Halloween boxes instead of four. I can't even count how many Christmas boxes we've downsized from. Like, I think we're from 12 to like 5 or 6 right now, and we've still got 5 boxes out of that 12 to go through. So low iron. Oh yeah, yeah. That low iron can cause a lot of different problems. So yes, I actually shave. Um, Main reason why, and that's why I was waiting for more people, is I've got a job and I start my formal training on Monday. 5 hours on Monday, 5 hours on Tuesday. And then after Tuesday, I should have the next week's schedule or 2 weeks worth of scheduling. I when I sat down for the interview, I told them that I needed certain days off that I knew about for medical reasons, and they're like, "Do you need the whole day or do you need the half day?" And I said, "Well, most of my appointments are in the morning time, so I can do most days after like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening." So the only thing that I have to worry about now is just transportation. Luckily, Mom and Carla are willing to work with me. So as soon as I get my schedule, I have to um, put it on the family calendar, which Mom will be able to look at, and then call Mom to say, "Hey, look at the family calendar, or let me tell you what days I need the car, what times I need the car." So I figured if I get the car, like, since my job is only about not even 5 minutes away from here, that if I get the job, if I get, not the job, if I get the car at least a half an hour before I have to be at work, I can get dressed here at the house. Um, Carla comes down and picks me up, and I take her back to her place, and I just go to work from there, and all's good. I just have to make sure, if Carla needs the car back the next morning, to take the car to her after work, and then have her bring me home, you know. And then I've already talked with Jerry, and yeah, I've talked to Jerry, and we agree that the first thing that we need to do as soon as I get my first paycheck is see how much that paycheck is, so we can get the car on the road, so I don't have to borrow, my mom's vehicle. So I'm happy with that. I don't want to tell anybody where it's located, because I don't need people trying to cause problems for me, because I know there's a group of people out there who will do anything and everything to keep me from, having an actual job. So, you know, but I'm happy to get the job for two different reasons. One, it helps with our finances. Two, it does get me out of the house for a couple of hours, 5 hours, 6 hours a day. So I'm happy to be, you know, able to do that. And you know, we'll have to sit down after I get my new schedule and do either meal planning or meal preps, because from what I understand, they kind of need me in the mid shift, because that's where they have the most need. And at first I thought it was going to be overnight, because they said, nights. And I was like, "Oh, I can do nights, Jerry will be sleeping, and, I'll come home early in the morning and climb in bed for a couple hours, and, you know. But this is actually better in my mind, because if it's like, let's say, 11 to 5, or not 11 to 5, 11 to 4, or 2 to 6, the only thing I have to worry about is making sure that Jerry's got meal preps or food for dinner time. Um, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to the whole ordeal. Um, Thank you, Brenda and Rena. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that. Maybe it's Rin, but I'm happy to I'm happy to be able to do this, for a lot of different reasons. My only real concern, besides back issues, is um, being able to give them enough information about days I need off, ahead of schedule. So I have to sit down. I have to find out. I have to go find my information to see if there's any other days that I forgot to tell them about, because I knew days that I already have on my calendar, but I think there's one, maybe 2 days that, well, if they schedule me for after 4 o'clock, I won't have any problems, because my therapist is usually like noonish, and it only takes about 45 minutes or so. So all I'd have to do is have my work shirt in the car or whatever, so I can just change shirts once I get to work. Um, Otherwise, I don't think I have any really big worries. I just saw something that I need to look at real quick and see. Yeah, I need to start using this more often and working with it more often. This is one of my calendars that I have that I need to start writing in and using it properly. But I am, sorry, I'm looking at notepads all of a sudden. Okay, that's something totally different. But anyhow, I'm missing a notepad and I gotta find it, but it's not important right now. But like I said, Monday I start my official training. On site on their computer. I have a piece of paper I got to take back to with me that they want me to take back with me. It's a checklist of all the things I still need to do for full work, I guess you'd say. And most of it is probably just like things I'm familiar with, like food safety, food handling, how to stock your foods in your cooler or on your shelves, you know, things like that. Oh, shoot. I got to remember to tell them of my, or let them know about my back restrictions. But I will probably wear my back brace just to help my back because I don't want to. I don't want to limit myself, but I don't want to exert myself at the same time. Because that's just one of the things that I don't want to do. Is I don't want to, I don't want to get there on the first day and go, oh yeah, I forgot to let you guys know that I have medical issues with my back and can't lift over 50 pounds, or was it no? It's can't lift over 20 or 30 pounds. And about the only thing I can think of from memory of fast food jobs is the only thing that's really the heaviest is the big old boxes of fries. And yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Um, but I I'm excited. I can't wait. Um, it's one of the reasons why I shaved is because long beards like I have is not exactly had I should say, not exactly something they want on a food service job. And excuse me, I'm trying to clean my glasses. Um, and as for my hair, they basically said is if I can keep it in my cap or keep it above um, collar length, I think that's what they said. My hair will be okay, but I usually keep it up in a ponytail and keep it under my hat. So, um, but like I said, once I get my first paycheck, it's probably going to go towards getting the car on the road, so I don't have to worry about um, I don't have to worry about borrowing a car or trying to arrange who's going to do what with the car. Am I going to get picked up going and coming from work or what? Yeah, Brenda, I don't plan on cutting my hair. In fact, I'm starting to let the sides grow out for the winter time. So that's the only thing I think I have to worry about is the sides that are usually shaved. So, but you know, I'll have to start back on certain kinds of routines and plans and things like that. So, yeah, but I'm happy that I got the job. I can't wait to get my hands back into to working. Um, I'm I don't know what area that they're going to try me out at, but I told them that doing the window, or customer service, direct customer service, is kind of a strong point for me because um, making the different, making the different items and having to customize them instead of making them with all their regular ingredients. Sometimes it slows me down because, you know, I'm not a fast person. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I'm not very fast. Um, you know, if they put me in the in a window or doing dishes, um, you know, hey, that's customer service or you know, cleaning up is probably my strong suits. Even though certain items may be harder for me to clean and whatnot because of weight, but I don't think I'll have a problem with that. I mean, most dishes don't weigh that much. Um, but I am I am quite happy about the whole situation. Um, don't really have much else that I was going to talk about, so I knew this was going to be kind of a short um, live, but hopefully this afternoon or later on this evening, um, probably before dinner, uh, Jerry Ann and I will be on her live and being able to let her talk about her latest medical information. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna leave that up to her because it's unfortunately I was not able to be up there with her because at the same time she was at her doctor's um, Thursday. I was doing my first interview. It's like Thursday I did my first, and then Friday I did my second one, and now I'm basically in the system and waiting for um, more of their training. Yeah, more of their training. Um, so hopefully we can get things done, and things will start getting better for us. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I have a few things to do before Jerry does hers. So I will see you later this evening or maybe Tuesday morning or do a vlog Tuesday morning or Wednesday, depending on what's going on and how I feel. Because once I get up on my feet and actually start doing the actual work where I'm standing and doing all that fun stuff, that's when my body will either be at its worst because I haven't done this in a very long time, or the endorphins will kick in during work. And when I come home, yeah, I might be in pain, but at least at home I have Tylenol and Icy Hot and all the good things that I need that I could use for my back. So I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully your week ahead is good. And I'll hopefully talk to you more later. Bye.